Sustainability, we're still talking about it, and today's Devo is called Secure Results. Psalm 55:22 says to cast our cares on the Lord and he will sustain us because he never lets the righteous be shaken. I've tried to make a habit to stop every morning and cast my care on him, and here's why. As soon as my eyes open and my mind's engaged, I start thinking about the day's activities, the future plans, the past wonderings, those around me, all the worries and cares of the day. They become quite heavy before I even leave the house, and I start wondering how we're going to do this, face that, make it through everything that we started in the days or weeks to come. And if I don't practice this casting my cares on him, I feel sluggish and weighed down. Can you relate? When I don't know what to do about a certain situation, that's really the best place to be, because I take my hands off and throw them up and say, God, I don't even know how to pray because I don't know the best outcome or solution, but you do. Just that acknowledgement of the fact that he is the one who sustains and keeps me from being shaken results in lighter feet and that joy that we mentioned last time. At the beginning of this chapter, the writer also says he has troubling thoughts. His heart's in anguish. He's in fear and trembling. He had enemies on his tail, but then he calls out to the Lord in verse 16. A wise person calls to the Lord when his mind is overrun, and the last verse says, as for me, I trust in you. Sustainability can cause angst and worry and fret in those who are working hard to make a better world. It's like fighting against the tide or maybe a tidal wave. A sustainable life is hard to sustain, isn't it? But after we cast our cares on him, that verse says he will sustain us and never let the righteous be shaken. The cares of this life create this power struggle within all of us. Most of the time we take care of our own cares in our own strength because that's the way we are. We worry about the future, so we lay up treasures or investments on this earth to ensure that that worry is no longer a threat. We worry about our kids, so we make sure they get in the best clubs, the best schools, and have the best we can give them. If it's within our power, we use our resources to take care of all these things that bother us. But we all know that there are cares that we can do nothing about, and this renders us powerless. Sudden catastrophes, illnesses, or losses send us reeling, and we feel completely without strength and we don't know what to do. This is one of the easiest and the most best times to pray. I often pray and don't really know what to ask for that's best, because there are many options in this world, and I can't see the future, nor what I really need. That's when I can honestly say that I don't know how to pray, I don't know what to ask for, and that's the best prayer of all, because it transfers the power of my sustenance over to the one who sustains out of my hands. The last part of this chapter or verse promises that we won't be shaken. In other words, we won't be moved. There is a place in Christ that is secure, eternal, and there will be an end to suffering. But our place in him is forever. This is pretty reassuring, isn't it? And also comforting. All of our power investments and assurances are not unshakable, but rather those are here today and gone tomorrow. But letting go and releasing the power to him to sustain our future, that's the most secure results that we could ever hope for, and the best.